Everybody, JCB here at the Awesomeness, and you're watching the Awesomeness YouTube channel. So it is January 1st, and I am at Six Flags Magic Mountain. So one of the questions that get asked the most is the park busy on whatever day? And for the most part, I have kind of a generic response, which is on Mondays, it's the deadest. On Saturdays, it's the busiest. And then every other day of the week is pretty slow, except for Friday, which starts to get busy. Obviously, like I said, Saturday is the worst. Sunday's not quite as bad as Saturday, but if you really want like a dead park, you want to go on a Monday. Today's Wednesday, so typically it should be pretty slow. But it's also a holiday. And that's the other part of that question that I get asked a lot is it busy on whatever holiday you want? Insert holiday here. Is it busy on New Year's Day? Is it busy on Valentine's Day? So that's what I'm going to answer this year. I'm going to go to the park every major holiday of the year. Because as you know, Magic Mountain is open 365 days a year now, which means they're even open on Christmas. The park typically has special holiday hours for those days, and today is no exception. Today is New Year's Day, and we're going to answer the question, is Six Flags Magic Mountain busy on New Year's Day? I'm going to do this as many holidays as I can this year. All the major ones, especially, like, I don't know if I'll come on Valentine's Day. Maybe in the evening, as like a Valentine's Day date with the missus. But I'm going to skip holidays like St. Patrick's Day, Cinco de Mayo, holidays where most people don't have it off unless it happens to fall on a weekend anyway. We're focusing on the major, like federal holidays, the bank holidays, if you will. So today's the first one. It is New Year's Day 2020. Let's take a look at how busy it is at Six Flags Magic Mountain. My first impression upon walking in the gate is that the park seems pretty slow. Maybe I'm just too used to the end of the year rush, but this is nothing. I'm inside the park. It's pretty dead. I want to say it feels like, I mean, it's relatively dead. It's not dead. Like you can see there's people behind me, but it feels like a typical Sunday afternoon. It's about 1:30, so the park should be in full swing. It's not terribly busy. Huge difference between now and the 27th. Just the last time I came and it was packed. I just got my skip the line passes for the day and I'm heading to Twisted Colossus and Full Throttle. Today the rides that were available were different. There are a lot more of them available, probably because attendance is so much lower than it was the other day. I picked the two rides with the longest wait times. Since I'm right here, I might as well go on Full Throttle. Full Throttle Plaza looking pretty empty. But I can definitely see a line. So Holiday in the Park is still going on, but as you can tell, it's not as crazy as it was last week. Just basically the decorations are still up. They'll be taking those down soon enough, I guess. Now here's a line for Full Throttle. Not too bad. Sign says 30 minutes, app says 55. Enter through here. Just went on Full Throttle. A lot of fun. I'm gonna check out what the wait time is for Goliath, and if it's less than a half hour, I might go on it. Otherwise, I just went on it, so I'm okay skipping it, and I'll head straight to Twisted. I kind of wish I could have gotten here earlier, just because I've always wanted to do one trip where I go on every major ride at the park all in one day, and I've gotten close. I've gone on slow days in February where I got on a lot of rides, but there's always usually something that throws me off, like a ride will be closed down entirely for the day. Today seems pretty promising. If I had just gotten here a little earlier, I could have gotten on everything, I think. So the app said that the wait time was 35 minutes. Looks more like an hour to me. It starts at the switchbacks. So yeah, it's gonna be quite a bit of wait for that one. For those wondering, Superman is not broken down. It's still roaring along, quite literally. As you can see on the sign, Holiday in the Park is still going through January 5th, 2020. But I feel like it's dramatically scaled back after the holidays are over. Though maybe tonight it'll come alive like it always does. Santa Cogs? Figured I should use my fast pass for Twisted Colossus. Let's just see what the wait time says here. 30 minutes. This looks a little bit longer than that. Part of the reason why I say more than 30 minutes for that ride is because they were only running 2 trains out of the 3. The purple train had vomit in it, which I imagine is probably a pretty common problem on New Year's Day. Hungover people in roller coasters, not good bedfellows.
So I feel like it's not very busy, and it's not going to get any busier. And I've already used both my skip the line passes, so I'm not quite sure what to do.
I don't know if I've ever said this before, but I feel like this is the weakest section of the park. Just kind of a big waste of space because there's so much room taken up by these little games and stuff. It's like, who comes here to play games? Well, not very many people. I'm sure they make money because, like, how can you not when you're paying 50 cents for a prize and then charging what they charge? But it just seems weird to dedicate so much space to something that's not even all that popular. And this is more of a personal opinion, but I think DC Universe, also a weak link. And I realize it's probably an unpopular opinion because superheroes are so big right now. And that's where all the superhero rides are. Not really. There's a couple outside the back, but there's nothing in there I want to ride. Like, because it has Wonder Woman, The Flash, just spinning rides. And then it has Batman and Green Lantern, which are very similar. Tidal Wave is still closed. Makes sense this time of year, but I was expecting them to reopen this a while ago. Would have been a great place for one of those mock splash coasters. Just saying. Next up, I'm heading to West Coast Racers to see if they're doing a technical preview today. If they are, I'll go on it again. If they're not doing a preview, or if the line's longer than it was the other day, then I'll pass. I don't want to be waiting in line for hours on end, you know? The thing is, the park overall seems to be a lot more dead than it was before. So I'm wondering if that translates to a shorter technical preview. So the sign back there said technical preview January 1st through 4th. So I'm gonna check it out. Much shorter wait. So that was my first time ever in the front seat of West Coast Racers. The line is still incredibly short. Let's see. I was in line for about an hour. Or stopped working for about 10 minutes or so. But, so basically if you're not in the overflow line, if you're in the shaded area, you're looking at about an hour wait. And you're probably looking at about a half hour if you start inside the building. So, 2 thoughts. One, the restroom right behind me, the pit stop, is the only men's room in the entire park that has dividers between the urinals. Very odd. Much appreciated, but very odd. 2, it now holds the record as the nicest bathroom in the park. So, that is, that's the new king of bathrooms. The king of the crappers.
When I was leaving, I noticed the speed shop's lights were on, and earlier I saw people moving stuff in and out, so it's got to be close to done.
Well, I don't come to Magic Mountain by myself very often. There's a couple things that are definitely different when you do come by yourself. First thing is, waiting in line is quite a bit lonelier because you don't want to be that weirdo who just starts talking to random people. But then also, you don't have any way to like stake out your space, so people invade it more. Like, they'll just like not realize you're there and crash into you, bump your arm and stuff. A little annoying. On the 27th, this area was basically impassable. It was so full of people. It was a pain just to even walk through here. What a difference a week makes. What a shithead. I like the microphone lights. That's cool. Overall, I had a pretty good day at the park. Like I said, a little lonely, but it was fun. Ran into some people who were fans of my channel, handed out some stickers. One of them didn't believe me, and so I told him I'd prove it to him that it was me by posting this video on my channel. So if you're watching this, Jonathan, it would have been better if you'd agreed to appear on camera. But this will have to do. Hi, Jonathan. Thanks for subscribing, Jonathan.
Guess I'll start heading home just because, you know, it's getting kind of late. This is at home by herself and done everything I wanted to.
So that was my trip to Six Flags Magic Mountain on January 1st, New Year's Day. Is it busy? Not really. It's just kind of like a normal Sunday. So hopefully that answers that question. Like I said, I'm going to try to do February 14th, Valentine's Day, maybe in the nighttime. And then we'll move on from there. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. So we'll see videos every week. So until next time, keep being awesome.
I want to start this video off by thanking all of my subscribers who stuck with me through a crazy, crazy year, as well as all of my viewers who aren't subscribed for some reason, but who watch my videos every time they come across one. Thank you very much for that, and while you're here, why not subscribe so you get alerted every time I post a new video in 2020. Your guys' support really means a lot